The story begins in a tense, dark atmosphere. The vast alien fleet, led by Commander Zathra, is approaching Earth with a clear mission: to conquer and destroy. Their advanced ships, bristling with weapons, cut through space at unimaginable speeds. Earth has been chosen as the next target for the Galactic Empire, and Zathra is determined to carry out the mission swiftly. She believes that the humans are weak, unprepared, and no match for the might of her fleet. However, just as they near Earth, something unexpected happens. The fleet receives a strange signal from the planet. The message is cryptic, but seems to offer peace and assistance. Zathra, eager to end the mission quickly and move on to the next conquest, dismisses any suspicion. She orders her fleet to investigate, confident that the humans are trying to avoid the inevitable. Little does she know, the signal is a carefully laid trap. As the aliens draw closer to Earth, they begin to detect something strange. Their highly advanced sensors, capable of detecting even the faintest energy signatures, pick up an anomaly. At first, it's barely noticeable, like a whisper in the vastness of space. But as they approach, the anomaly grows. A hidden force, a hidden human presence, is waiting for them. Something is wrong. The once calm and quiet space around Earth now feels suffocating, as if the very air is charged with danger. The alarm systems on the alien ships start blaring. Zathra's commanding voice cuts through the chaos, trying to maintain order. Her crew rushes to their stations, checking their systems. But it's too late. The aliens realize, far too late, that they have been led into a trap. The countdown to their destruction begins ticking. The humans were ready. All their preparation, their hidden defenses, have been waiting for this moment. The humans, with their technology far beyond what the aliens had ever imagined, have used their knowledge of the alien fleet's tactics to set up perfect snare. The fleet's advanced cloaking devices, which the aliens thought would protect them, are rendered useless. The humans have developed a way to neutralize the alien technology. The alien systems begin to fail one by one. Power levels drop, and strange glitches appear on the screens. Zathra's mind races as she tries to understand what is happening. It's as if the laws of physics themselves are bending against them. Panic sets in as the fleet is caught off guard, unable to retreat or prepare for battle. In these first few minutes, the tension is high, and the stakes couldn't be greater. Zathra and her fleet are in a race against time. The aliens, used to dominating every battle, are now faced with something they didn't expect: humans who have outsmarted them. The suspense builds as their once unstoppable fleet is caught in a deadly trap. It's a trap that's designed not to destroy them, but to contain them. The first few moments on Earth are tense as the aliens land, expecting an easy victory. Zathra is confident that they will quickly subdue any resistance. But as their ships descend onto the planet's surface, they realize they've made a grave mistake. They've walked straight into a perfectly planned snare. Invisible force fields suddenly activate around them, trapping them inside an energy dome. Zathra's ship, along with the rest of the fleet, is caught in an impenetrable shield. The aliens, powerful and invincible in their own minds, find themselves powerless. They have no way of escaping the dome, no way of fighting back. The humans have outsmarted them at every turn. Zathra feels the weight of her mistake pressing down on her. The countdown to disaster begins. The ship's systems, already failing, start to flicker and die. The once great alien technology, which she had always trusted, now betrays her. Their power is draining quickly, and with each passing second, they are closer to total shutdown. The tension reaches a boiling point as Zathra orders her team to prepare for an escape. But as they begin to make their plans, they realize that escape is impossible. The dome is not just a barrier. It's draining their energy, disabling their technology. The very thing that they relied on is now their greatest enemy. Zathra's orders grow more frantic as she realizes they are running out of time. The countdown timer on the ship's screen ticks louder and louder, signaling the impending doom. The once confident alien fleet is now in a desperate fight for survival, caught in a trap of their own making. The humans' cunning and technology have brought them to their knees, and the aliens now face the reality of their situation. They are no longer the hunters. They are the hunted. The suspense intensifies, and the trap has been set. Zathra and her crew are left with no choice but to fight for their lives, knowing that if they don't act quickly, the humans will win. The battle has only just begun, and every second counts. Will the aliens manage to escape the trap in time, or will they be doomed to failure? This opening sets the stage for an exciting, action-packed journey filled with high-stakes tension, suspense, and the clash of advanced technologies. It ensures the audience will be hooked from the very beginning, eager to see what happens next. As the countdown ticks closer to zero, the aliens' attempts to regain control grow more desperate. Zathra, though shaken by the unforeseen trap, tries to stay calm, issuing orders to her crew to stabilize their systems. However, her efforts are in vain. The human forces, hidden and waiting, quickly make their presence known. The moment the aliens try to regroup, they are met with an unexpected and overwhelming force. Human soldiers, equipped with futuristic weapons and aided by advanced AI and robotic support systems, spring into action. These are not the same humans the aliens thought they could easily defeat. They are ready for war, and they've been preparing for this moment for years. The aliens, once confident in their advanced technology and combat superiority, now face the hard truth. The humans are a force to be reckoned with. The first wave of human soldiers emerges from hidden positions, cloaked by advanced technology that renders them nearly invisible to the alien fleet's sensors. They strike quickly, using precision energy weapons that tear through the alien shields and armor. The humans move with precision, coordinated by an AI network that allows them to anticipate the aliens' every move. The battle is fast-paced and brutal, with both sides fighting relentlessly. Zathra orders her forces to return fire, but their weapons fail to inflict much damage. Their plasma rifles and high-tech shields are rendered ineffective against the humans' superior technology. The aliens had assumed their weapons would dominate the battlefield, but the humans' foresight and preparation quickly proved them wrong. The humans know their enemies' weaknesses and exploit them at every turn. As the fight intensifies, the aliens are pushed into a corner. Their efforts to counterattack are futile, and they begin to realize the scale of their mistake. Earth had not just prepared for an invasion, they had been expecting one. The humans had studied alien technology, learned from their encounters with other races, and had developed weapons and strategies specifically designed to neutralize the alien threat. In the midst of the chaos, a moment of sacrifice occurs that adds an emotional depth to the conflict. Bonner, one of Zathra's most loyal soldiers, sees the gravity of the situation. Realizing that the only way for Zathra to escape is for the team to buy her time, he makes the ultimate decision to sacrifice himself. He charges forward, drawing the attention of the human soldiers, allowing Zathra and her remaining crew to regroup and plan their next move. Bonner's act of bravery and loyalty resonates deeply, showing the strong bond between the alien team members and their commitment to each other. His death is a powerful reminder of the high cost of war, even for the seemingly invincible. The battle continues, with humans using drones and robotic soldiers to outflank the alien forces. The aliens, despite their superior technology, are overwhelmed by the sheer number of enemies and the precision of their strikes. The humans have set traps, using the environment to their advantage, and every corner becomes a deadly encounter. Zathra and her crew fight bravely, but their options are running out. The visuals of the battle are intense and cinematic. Close quarters combat unfolds in tight spaces, where human soldiers engage the aliens with energy weapons that cut through the air in bright flashes. The sounds of plasma rifles clashing with energy shields fill the air as both sides struggle for dominance. Drones zoom overhead, dropping bombs and launching automated attacks, while robotic soldiers cut down alien troops with ruthless efficiency. Despite their best efforts, the aliens are losing ground. The humans, with their advanced technology and strategic planning, prove to be an unstoppable force. Zathra, once confident in her victory, now finds herself questioning everything. As the battle rages on, the gap between the humans and the aliens continues to widen, and the aliens realize too late that they have underestimated humanity. This second part of the story is filled with fast-paced action, emotional sacrifice, and a sense of overwhelming odds. The alien struggle is compelling, and the visuals keep the audience engaged, ensuring they stay hooked as the battle intensifies. The sacrifice of Bonner adds emotional weight to the conflict, and the humans' relentless attacks showed just how powerful they can be when they fight back. As the battle rages outside and their options become fewer, Zathra realizes that the only way for her team to escape is to infiltrate a nearby human military base. The base is heavily guarded, but it contains the critical technology they need to power up their ship and break free from the human trap. The stakes are high, and Zathra knows this mission is their last chance to turn the tide in their favor. The suspense builds as Zathra and her team prepare for the risky infiltration. The military base is surrounded by energy barriers and heavily patrolled by eye-controlled sentries. These robotic defenders are programmed to recognize even the slightest human or alien movement, making the mission even more dangerous. The team, however, has no choice. They must proceed or face certain death. As they approach the base under the cover of night, tension fills the air. The team moves quietly, cloaking their presence with advanced alien technology. They enter the base's outer perimeter, only to find themselves immediately facing a wall of AI sentries. The robots patrol relentlessly, scanning every inch of the base with their advanced sensors. The team has to act quickly. A series of explosive action sequences follows. Zathra's team takes out the sentries one by one, using quick, precise strikes to avoid detection. Explosions echo in the distance as Zathra leads her team through narrow corridors, their hearts racing. The fight becomes even more intense when the human military activates orbital bombardment systems, sending waves of missiles targeting the alien ship in orbit. The team is forced to move even faster, knowing that their escape could soon be destroyed by the human counterattacks. The alien ship is in immediate danger, but the technology they need is still deep inside the base. Zathra pushes her team forward, urging them to hold on and complete the mission before it's too late. The aliens fight fiercely, facing human soldiers who are equally determined to defend their base. Deadly firefights break out as human soldiers engage in close combat, using energy weapons that rival the aliens' own firepower. Zathra's team is in a desperate race against time as they fight through wave after wave of human defenders. The visuals are gripping. Explosions shake the ground. Bright flashes of energy weapons light up the dark corridors, and the sound of gunfire echoes through the base. Narrow escapes add to the intensity. Zathra and her team must dodge incoming blasts, duck behind cover, and work together to survive. Just when it seems like the mission is almost complete, a shocking twist rocks the team. One of Zathra's most trusted soldiers, a member of her inner circle, betrays them. This soldier, who had been acting suspiciously for a while, reveals they have secretly allied with the humans. They hope to escape the chaos and save themselves by giving the humans the information they need to stop Zathra and her crew. The betrayal sends shockwaves through the team. The soldier's sudden defection complicates their mission, and the entire escape plan is put in jeopardy. Zathra's leadership is challenged, and her team is thrown into disarray. Tensions run high as the betrayer's actions force Zathra to make difficult decisions. The sudden betrayal catches the audience off guard, adding another layer of suspense to the story. It's clear now that not everyone can be trusted, and this only adds to the urgency of the mission. The team struggles to regroup, but the situation grows even more dangerous. With the human forces now aware of the aliens' plan, every step becomes a fight for survival. Zathra has no choice but to push her team to their limits, hoping they can complete their mission before the humans close in. But with the betrayer's actions causing chaos, Zathra's leadership is put to the test, and the team's unity is strained. As the scene unfolds with more explosive action, narrow escapes, and fierce firefights, the tension reaches its peak. The audience is left wondering how the aliens will overcome the betrayal and complete their mission, or if they will even survive the intense human counterattack. The mixture of betrayal, action, and high stakes keeps the story engaging, ensuring the audience stays hooked and on the edge of their seats. The atmosphere grows even more intense as the human military closes in on the alien ship. The clock is ticking, and Zathra and her team are running out of time. The ship, barely functioning after the battle with the humans, is their last hope. But with the humans launching a full-scale counterattack, the stakes couldn't be higher. If they don't get their ship up and running soon, they will be trapped on Earth forever. Zathra leads the charge, rallying her team to work on repairs and disable the human countermeasures. The alien ship, battered and damaged, is surrounded by human drones that circle above like vultures, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The air is thick with tension as Zathra's team works furiously, trying to repair the cloaking device and power up the ship's weapons. The ground shakes beneath their feet as explosions rock the area. Human forces are closing in, relentless in their pursuit of the aliens. The visuals are heart-pounding. Human drones dive from the sky, firing laser beams that light up the night. Each shot causes a blast that sends shockwaves through the ground. Zathra's team fights back fiercely, using every weapon in their arsenal to hold off the drones. As the team struggles to keep the human forces at bay, they know that every second counts. The alien ship's systems are sputtering, and the human military is relentless in their assault. The countdown for the ship's final liftoff is nearing its end. Despite the chaos, Zathra's team is making progress. The ship's engines come to life with a low hum, signaling that they are almost ready to take off. Zathra's heart pounds in her chest as she sees the ship start to rise from the ground, cloaking itself for the final escape. But the human drones are too close. They launch a barrage of missiles, and the ship is hit several times, sending sparks flying from its damaged hull. The team fights desperately to buy enough time for the ship to fully power up and cloak itself. In the midst of this chaos, an emotional moment strikes. A young alien officer, one of Zathra's most promising soldiers, is hit by an explosion while trying to protect the ship's engine. The officer falls, mortally wounded, and the entire team is stunned. Zathra's heart sinks as she sees her young crew member die in front of her. The loss is devastating, but Zathra doesn't have time to mourn. Her crew is dwindling, and she knows that if they don't act quickly, they will all be lost. This moment deepens the emotional core of the story. Zathra looks around at her team, realizing that they are losing members one by one. The crew's sacrifices are weighing heavily on her, but her determination to escape Earth drives her forward. She can't afford to lose any more of her team. She steels herself, focusing on the task at hand. The ship is almost ready for takeoff, and she has to push through the grief to ensure the survival of the rest of her crew. As the final countdown ticks down, the tension reaches its peak. The alien ship, cloaked and nearly fully powered, begins to rise into the sky. But the human military isn't giving up. Drones swarm around the ship, and missiles continue to strike. The sound of explosions and gunfire fills the air. Zathra's team fights back with everything they have left, determined to give their ship the time it needs to escape. Finally, with a last burst of energy, the alien ship breaks free from the human blockade and ascends into the sky, disappearing into the darkness. The human military watches helplessly as the ship vanishes, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. But the victory is bittersweet. Zathra looks out over the battlefield, knowing they've escaped, but at a great cost. The loss of her crew members weighs heavily on her heart. The emotional moment of saying goodbye to fallen comrades lingers, and the reality of their survival sets in. The story ends on a note of triumph, but also with a deep sense of loss, as Zathra and her remaining team members head toward the unknown, uncertain of what lies ahead. This part of the story balances high-stakes action with powerful emotional moments, keeping the audience on the edge of their seats while also deepening their connection to the characters. The tension, explosive visuals, and emotional core of the scene ensure that every part of the story is engaging, leaving the audience eager to see what will happen next. The battle has reached its climax, and Zathra's team is fighting for their survival. The alien ship has finally launched, but the humans are not about to let them escape so easily. The human military, devastated by the alien assault but determined not to lose, launches a final, relentless counterattack. They have learned from the aliens' technology and are now using advanced AI-driven drones, which are more powerful and efficient than anything they've ever faced before. These drones are equipped with high-energy missiles, making every shot deadly, and AI-controlled battle drones that can predict and react to the alien ship's movements with terrifying accuracy. The fight in space is unlike anything the aliens have experienced before. As the alien ship moves through the vast expanse of space, trying to break free from Earth's atmosphere, they face a barrage of weapons from every direction. The humans unleash a massive assault, with orbital weapons targeting the alien ship from above. Missiles track the alien ship's every movement, and the air is filled with the hum of laser blasts and the roar of exploding projectiles. Zathra and her crew work in unison, using every bit of their advanced technology to evade the human weapons. The alien ship cloaks itself to hide from the AI drones, but the humans have adapted, and their technology is beginning to catch up. The final aerial dogfight is an epic visual spectacle. The alien ship, cloaked and moving at incredible speeds, dodges missile after missile, narrowly avoiding explosions that rock its hull. The human drones are relentless, always one step behind, but closing the gap with every maneuver. Plasma blasts from the alien ship streak through the dark void of space, targeting the human drones and forcing them to make quick, evasive maneuvers. The chaos of the space battle is captured in vivid detail. Ships darting between explosions, trails of light from laser beams cutting through the darkness, and the crackling energy of weapons as both sides unleash their full might. Just when it seems like the aliens might be overwhelmed, Zathra uses her final trick. She activates a devastating alien bioweapon, one that she has been keeping in reserve for a moment like this. The weapon is designed to target and disable electronic systems, and with a pulse of energy, it disrupts the AI systems controlling the human drones. One by one, the drones begin to shut down, their circuits frying and their engines sputtering to a halt. The human drones that were once so effective now become helpless in the face of the alien bioweapon. Zathra seizes this opportunity and orders her ship to make a final push. The alien ship, now free from the relentless assault, accelerates and breaks through the remaining defenses. However, the escape is not without its cost. The alien ship is badly damaged, and the human forces, although defeated, are not without their victory. They have learned invaluable lessons from this encounter. The humans now know that Earth cannot be underestimated. They have seen the power of alien technology, and they have experienced the resilience of the human spirit. The battle may have been a loss for the humans, but the knowledge gained will shape their future efforts. The human military is already beginning to prepare for the next confrontation, more determined than ever. As the alien ship finally makes its way into deep space, Zathra looks back at Earth, knowing they have escaped, at least for now. But the victory feels hollow. The cost of the battle is clear, with many of her comrades lost along the way. She reflects on the true power of humanity's ingenuity and resilience, realizing that the humans, though small in number, have proven they can outthink and outfight even the most advanced of alien forces. The story ends with Zathra's contemplation of humanity's growing strength, knowing that Earth will not be so easily defeated next time. The escape is a bittersweet victory. Zathra and her crew live to fight another day, but the scars of the battle remain, and the message to the audience is clear. Humanity is no longer a species to be underestimated.